Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed, there is a light, and we are spiritually Spiritually Speaking, to all of you right here all across the nation on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are connecting to everyone. And guess what? We are talking to the angels. Do you have a question for your angel? Then write down this number, 888-565-1470. Now, if those phone lines are a little bit busy, hey, that's okay. Just hit speed dial and you'll get through. I just know if your angels want you to talk to Sarah Spiritual, well, then tonight's the night. This is how it's going to go. You're going to say, angels, get me through. Angels, guide me through. Angels, I've got a question and I need an answer. And the angels will make sure that your call gets through at 888-565-1470. Well, we all are riding kind of high. Last night, we had quite the excursion at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Yes, indeed, we had a lot of fun. We were so pumped up on our wonderful class, and we were just sharing information and how to design our wonderful 2019. So what are you doing for 2019? What are your plans? Do you have a plan? Well, we designed quite the plan at our center last night. So thank you everyone who turned out for the class. We had a full house in the center and all across the nation. I think we had multiple states and countries represented. So we were really excited to have people online, people in the center. And we were saying 2019, woo-hoo, we are in. We are in. We are ready. We are ready to have a really good time. And so we created this fabulous energy. Now, if you loved our class last night, or perhaps you missed Design 2019, well, we've got another class coming up. Are you ready? February 5th. Write it down. Universe, show me the money. Yes, indeed. We've got our prosperity class coming up on February 5th at 7:30 p.m. And it is going to be at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Now, I know you all want a code. We got a code for you. You want that special code? Well, you're going to have to continue to listen here tonight, and we'll be giving out a code so that you can get into the class with a special price just because you're following the show on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, just because you're following the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, just because you are following us on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or Periscope or YouTube. Because you're following us, you're going to be able to have the universe show you the money with a discounted code that will let you save some money and make money. I want money, lots and lots of money. I want to be rich. Oh, who wants to be rich? Who wants to win that Mega Million? Who wants to win that Powerball? Who wants to have money? Now, money isn't everything, they say, but it sure does make it a bit easier. But money is more than just that piece of paper or that check or that debit card or those coins. Money is currency, and money represents the universal flow. So really, we're teaching a class as to how to be in the universal flow and how to get some stuff for free, how to get things to happen for you that don't normally happen in your world because you did not create the space in your universe to have it happen. And we're going to teach you how to open up the doors of infinite possibilities, of infinite flow, and how to have the universe show you the money. And for you to be abundant beyond measure and not have to do that thing that humans do. Worry. Anyone got some worries? Got those worries going on? Yeah, get out the tissues. We've all had those worries, right? But what if we could redesign our thought process? What if we could redesign our relationship with money? And what if all the lessons you've learned about money, we could just be like, thank you, universe, I got it now, and we could move forward. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I am ready. I am in 2019. I am so in 2019. I just know that I want you to show me the money. So get ready, because tonight's the night we're giving out a code. And I would love for you to join me. I know we had people in Ireland and the UK. We had people in Haiti and France. We had people all across the world joining us last night because we had a fabulous time. And I was getting some text messages from people, and those of you in the feed and Facebook, share your experience, because people are like, wow, I couldn't sleep. I was on a rush. So was I. I was flying high after that class, and I was thinking about all the different ways to design my 2019, and what does that look like? What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What does it mean to be the authentic you've come to be? Well, essentially, that's what this whole show is about. This whole entire 10-year stretch, we're on our 10th year this year, 2019. This has always been about up-leveling your game, stepping into your authenticity, recognizing that within you there's a spark of energy, and that you can learn to direct that energy and create anything that you desire. And you have the power. Yes, you have the power to build a stronger relationship with your guides, with your angels, and of course, with God. And with that force of energy with you, then nothing can stop you. Nothing can come against you. You can do it. So we've been journeying now for 470 live shows. And I just love feeling that energy. You know, we get together every Wednesday night since 2009, sharing, communicating. And now we've kind of bumped it up to Sunday, every once in a while, hanging out on a Sunday for our little Facebook Live. So thank you everyone who missed us on Sunday. But let me tell you that Helena was busy turning back time with Cher. And she just couldn't turn back enough time for us to do our Sunday Fun Day. So we will be back this Sunday. But I have to tell you, she had a fabulous time. And she told me that Cher was just looking amazing for 72. And when I saw what Cher was rocking, what that woman was wearing, I was like, whoa, Cher, I got to give it to you, because apparently you don't need to turn back time. You have stopped time, my dear. And it was such a fabulous concert. And thank you, Helena, for always being there for us. Matter of fact, she designed the wonderful design that we have to promote our abundance class that's coming up. So we want to thank her for that. And we actually have a bride-to-be working the phone line. So if you get a different voice answering the calls here on WWNN, you're talking to Jasmine. Now, Jasmine has a really interesting story, which she's going to be like, oh God, she's going to tell my story on national radio. Jasmine wandered into the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and I was so privileged to sit with her. And I think I had an opportunity to meet her mom first and get to know a couple of people in the family. And then all of a sudden, Jasmine comes in. I don't remember who came first, Jasmine. I don't know if it was your mom or you, but anyway, I got to sit across from her, and we had this wonderful conversation. I'm like, you're leaving Florida. And she's like, SarahSpiritual? That is the craziest thing I ever heard. I was like, oh, Jasmine, I don't know. You're leaving Florida. She's like, I would never leave Florida. Next thing we know, she's moving. Up north, no less. And she ended up in, I think, Rockland County. And it was a little chilly there. But everything happens for a reason. And she went for a job, or so she thought. But do you know why she really went to Rockland County? Do you know why she really went to New York? Well, see, that's why we got to listen to Spirit. When Spirit says, oh, you're moving, or oh, this is happening, just got to be open, got to be receptive, got to go with the flow. So when the opportunity presented itself, and I'm sure Jasmine said, well, Sarah did say I'm going to move. Well, okay. She went. That's where she met her husband-to-be. And they're getting married this year in 2019. We are so excited. And so, of course, I took a couple of those phone calls from Rockland County going, Sarah, what do you think? How's this going? What do you think? We had to, that poor fiance, we examined him upside down and inside out. So if he's listening, Lord, so sorry, honey, but we had to check you out first. But that's what we do in the land of spirit, right? We make sure that we are in alignment with our highest destiny. And so now she's back here in sunny South Florida. And she's helping us out at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. She's here at the radio station. And she's getting ready for her wedding. And that's going to be coming up in a few months. So thank you, Jasmine, for filling in. Miss Sonali, by the way, our wonderful assistant at the Expedito Enlightenment Center and who answers the calls here on WWNN. She is a famous artist. Did you know that? Yes. we surround ourselves with wonderful people. Sonali is a famous artist, and her artwork is being displayed in this beautiful house tour of all these different houses that are featuring artists in Fort Lauderdale. So she's out shining her light tonight while we shine a light right here in WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. So are you getting the signal? Are you feeling the vibes? Is it sending out across the energy waves? Are you picking up? Are you fine-tuning that signal? Because we want to tune in tonight to your angels. We want to answer your questions, and we want to feel the energy, and we want to be one with your highest destiny. Now, what about that blood moon lunar eclipse? How about that? Whoo, doggy. So, how many of you felt that? So we had a solar eclipse and then a lunar eclipse. So we were bookended by some powerful energy, and I know that my phone has been ringing. And people are saying to me, Sarah, I'm feeling tired. Sarah, I'm feeling confused. Sarah, my body's vibrating. Sarah, I'm like, I know, and I know. You feel the earth moving, you're feeling everything, you're very sensitive, over emotional. Some people are feeling a little angst and angry. It's all sorts of things. Some people are even getting sick. Why? Because the body is recalibrating and getting ourselves ready for, well, a better beginning in 2019 than maybe you had in 2018. Do you still want to forget that 2018? Well, kiss today, goodbye. It's gone anyhow. Don't worry about it. We are moving forward. So that lunar eclipse was so powerful. And I said to myself, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to, just hang out in the moon. So I was getting ready, and those of you who follow the show, I have 2 little dogs, Sydney and Sparta, and I have 2 cats at home, and my superstar Cleopatra cat, right? So she's star on my Instagram page. If you ever want to follow a cat, just love Sarah Spiritual's cat, Cleopatra. So I decide I'm going out, and all of a sudden, Spirit says, not that fast. Like I heard a voice like someone was talking to me in the room. Now, I know if you're in the psychiatric field, you're sitting there thinking, Sarah Spiritual, you may really want to go talk to me. But I just felt this energy, this presence. And it said, Sarah Spiritual, sit right down. I said, but I am going out to see the lunar eclipse. We had a little conversation, Spirit and I. And Spirit said, no, sit at the piano. I was like, Spirit, what is wrong with you? The lunar eclipse isn't going to wait for me. They said, well, it's only 11:32. You've got plenty of time. I'm sure you can spare 4 minutes. I said, okay. And I sat down at the piano. And I birthed a song about angels. Go figure. And then right after I was done, they're like, okay, you can go out now. Like a little kid, you did your chores. You can go out and play. So I went out, and I was looking at the moon. And you could see the color. You could see the orangey red coming through. You could feel the energy. You really could. And I was standing on my driveway. Of course, my neighbors must be like, oh, God, there she is. She's being nuts again. And then I get it upon myself. I said, well, I still got a couple minutes here. I'm going to go inside and get my SarahSpiritual full moon candle. Heck, I've got one of those in my house. So I went in, I got the candle, put it down in the driveway. Now, for sure, the neighbors are probably looking out the window going, what is she doing? And I light the candle right with the eclipse. And I laid it all out there. You know, this lunar eclipse is about releasing, letting go, things that are not working for you, things you don't want in your life anymore. It's time to take a good look at yourself, yes, indeed, and decide where you're going from here. And what is it you want? Many of us in the past few years have gotten caught up in doing what we're supposed to do or what's the right next step because that's what's the right next step. But maybe it didn't feel good. So this is a time, a clearing time coming into 2019, unprecedented time. Unprecedented time. It has not been like this in all of our lifetimes. Our great-grandmother, our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmothers did not experience this planetary lineup that we have. And it's been interesting to follow. I've been following some of my friends who are astrologers and just kind of getting a connection to what's really going on. And normally I'm not pulled to that. But I was like, I need to know because I feel like it's a significant time in our lives. And yes, indeed it is. It's a significant time for you to claim your soul path. It's a significant time that if you're in a job that you don't like, I know you got to pay your bills, so we think, right? But it might be time for you to make the change. And maybe you've been talking about making a change, but you don't see how you can make a change, or you don't know how you could make as much money as you may be making at your current job. So therefore, you can't leave your current job, because then what would you do? Because you have this whole story that you've been feeding in your head. Talk about voices in your head. So perhaps, just perhaps, it's a time to look at that story and say, I don't need that story anymore. I don't want that story anymore. You know, there's a song, kiss today goodbye and point me towards tomorrow. So think about it. Tomorrow is what we're creating in this moment of now. Today is a product of all the energy that's gone by before us. So if you want to be pointed towards tomorrow, and you know you did what you had to do, then do what you want to do. The song goes, kiss today goodbye and point me towards tomorrow. We both did what we had to do, and I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone, love is never gone. So think about it. Everything you've had, it's not gone. You have the memory, you have the experience, you have the feeling of it. And maybe you have tangible, tactical things in your house. Maybe you have memorabilia. Maybe you have a painting. Maybe you have a photograph. Maybe the house you live in is a product of how hard you've worked in your life. But how much harder do you want to work? What more do you want? And ask yourself this question as we come in the tail end of this lunar eclipse, as it finally cycles out today of all days, on the happy Wednesday hump day with SarahSpiritual. Decide what you want. And decide if you're going to get on the train that's going to take you where you want to go. Or you're going to stand at the station and watch all the trains go by. Here in South Florida, we've got Brightline. Zooming right by. Do you want to get on the Brightline? Or do you want a bicycle? Like the Wicked Witch, just trying to trek along, trying to satisfy herself and feed into her ego and build herself up, and then try to destroy the innocence and the beauty of things around. Because sometimes the things we hold on to are just destroying us inside, and we don't even know it. And then we run around and say it's because of this person and because of that person. But we have to take a look inside and recognize that we're fully supported by the universe, that we are where we are because of product of our choices, and that our choices can change like that. And it's not about someone else's opinion. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, when you lay your head on your pillow, and to thine own self be true, you have to live with you. When you go up before God and the angels, ain't nobody coming with you. It's all you. So what do you want your life to represent? Well, tonight we're going to give you answers. Tonight we're going to tune in, tap into the angels, and we are going to connect and feel that energy. And we're going to lose ourselves in the infinite possibilities that are there for each one of us. Whether you call in, whether you Facebook message in, whether you are a part of the energy just listening in your cars or on your iHeart app or your TuneIn app, whether you're just tuning into the frequency just by tuning in and saying, I'm in. I am in. I'm all in 2019. I can do this. If you are fine-tuning yourself, now's the time. Universe, I'm open and receptive. And when you feel the prompting, just like I did, right before the full moon lunar eclipse, and you know, I was like, man, I had my little plan. We all have a plan. Oh, I don't want to change my plan. But I felt that push, and I've learned, I've become disciplined. I like to use the word sometimes obedient. I allow that nudge to say, okay, you're going this way. And when I go that way, I know that wonderful things happen. So when Spirit said, we're knocking on your head, okay, sit down, write this song for everyone, but especially for you, Sarah. Because when they talk to all of you listening, they're talking to me too. They give it to me first so I can share. And as a conduit, as I hear it, I feel it. So everyone, I am debuting tonight, right here, right now. There's an angel beside you. There's an angel looking over you. So tonight, we're going to hear the angel song, Born on a Lunar Eclipse, full blood moon lunar eclipse, just the other night, in 4 minutes. You're going to hear the actual songwriting, the inspiration, the burst. And then when we're done with that, we're going to go to commercial and come back and take your calls at 888-565-1470. We're going to listen to our angel song now. Bask in the energy, everybody, and feel the flow. Feel it come through me and know that there's an angel watching over you too.
I
never alone. Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook. Did you call me with your soul? I think so. I think we all called each other, and we are lining up here in WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM and taking your calls at 888-565-1470. So what I'd love to do is I'd love to hear from you on Facebook. If you're on live on Facebook, please, oh please, birth date please, and your question. That'll make it easy for us to go into the feed and start answering questions. And we'll be posting those up here live as well as answering questions in our YouTube, and we'll see if we can pop over to Periscope and see if we can stay connected on all the social media tracks. But for now, I've got to answer these phone lines. They were ringing before the show actually started, so I know they've been on hold for a while. And as much as they might like to hear my voice, they want an answer to a question, don't you? Well, let's see what we've got going on. I've got to go to Angelique. And Angelique, she is in Florida. Angelique, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Angelique. And Happy New Year. How can we assist you tonight?
Thank you. So I just wanted to know, this has been pondering on my mind for some time, with my son. He hasn't had the best relationship with his father. He has been, for 8 years, his father's pretty much been out of his life.
Right.
And so now it's like his father wants him to live with him. And me and my son, we're not sure how to feel. I'm not sure if, I just don't know what to do.
So what is your son's birthday?
His birthday is March 1st, 2010.
Father's birthday?
I'm not good with birthdays, especially his.
Is that something you want to forget, my dear?
Yeah,
I understand.
Not good with birthdays.
Okay. All right. Well, the first thing I hear is that the father's trying to make this up to the son.
Right.
And he's trying to prove himself now.
Yeah.
But it's a tough adjustment for your son. Your son is not just attached to you, but your son is a very sensitive, intuitive person, and he's a good read of people. He feels people, and he's really wondering, as you are, but this is what's so wonderful about your son. He's wondering what the ulterior motive is. He's not sure if he can trust that it's all about how much the father loves him. So that's where he's afraid. So is there a way for it to be for a week vacation or something?
We do like weekends.
Okay.
And he has a little brother. My son is the little brother in my situation. But in his father's situation, he has a little brother, and he's not really fond to the little brother.
Okay. So if your son is not comfortable, it's really what your son wants to do.
Right.
And as long as you're sharing, but I will tell you this, from an energetic point of view, which is how spirit will speak, right? We can talk about legalities, we can talk about what people want to do, what your son wants to do. But there's an energy that the father, now that he is in a better frame of mind, a different relationship, is feeling like he wants to create a bigger sense of family. But you also know that this man is not always the most upfront and honest person. So we always have we kind of step back and allow him to show all his cards before you make any choices. Okay. And I'm not feeling from you that you're ready to give up your son and go, oh yeah, sure, he can come live with you and visit me on the weekends. So I understand that, but understand that there's a connection that is trying to be formed between the two. So allow that to occur in a way that's comfortable for all parties. And then as your son gets a little older, he's 9 now, but maybe in a year or two, he may want to be there. But at this point, he doesn't want to leave your side. I'm not saying he's tied to you, but he's very close to you, yes? So
he's closer to grandma, but...
Okay, but he's close to you. He's close to the female side of the family, yes? That would be your mother,
definitely.
Right? Because your mother watches him for you, yes? She assists you with him?
She just loves her grandson. That relationship is another situation, but she does love her. She does have a very strong attachment towards her grandson, but that's the thing. I just want him around like a positive, masculine role model.
Okay. Well, allow it to unfold.
Okay.
It's the father's love that is trying to be demonstrated. So, pop some popcorn, honey. Watch the movie. Let's see. Let's see what the man's got going on. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Angelique, for calling us. Happy New Year. And it's going to be a great, prosperous year for you. I see a lot of expansion coming for you financially. So embrace that. All right?
Will do.
Thank you.
Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Hollandale, and I've got Joey on the line. Joey, how are you tonight?
Good.
Good. And Joey, how can we assist you?
Well, and my song is, I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The cardboard... No.
Are you singing to SarahSpiritual? What are you doing?
Yes, I am singing because you always sing Broadway songs. So I thought, I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The faintest seems the song here.
All right. So now that you sang me a Broadway show tune, what can I do for you today?
Okay. You said originally that Joshua was coming. No matter what, he was moving. A lot of stuff has happened, but he's on his way anyways. Right now in Atlanta, we didn't get a ticket to come here. I'm going to want to ask the question from his point of view with his birthday.
Okay, we're going to pause for a minute. So let's realign this. So Joshua and you are connected. We're friends, and he's here.
Connected.
And then hold on.
Connection.
Oh, breathe. I'm putting the pieces together for people who don't know the story. So he comes in, and then he says, oh, this isn't for me. He goes back to where he lives. And so it didn't look like he was moving here. But when you first asked me about him, Spirit said, he's moving here. So now all the happenings that have happened over these past few months look like he ain't moving here. He's staying where he is. And now he's on his way. So you're going to ask a question on behalf of Joshua. From his perspective, what is that question?
Right, because the thing is that he feels like he's going to move no matter what, and he's coming after me no matter what.
Okay, so
here we go.
All right. So let him. That's his free will
choice. There's a lot of energy shifting. It's confusing me as well. But I want to see from his perspective and his birthday.
What is his birthday?
It's going to be January 26, 1978. This Saturday.
Okay, great.
I think it's an interesting question.
Well, here's a wonderful thing, is that he's vibrating at the same frequency as the planet is this year. He is in this wonderful energy, and he's feeling the pull for a deeper connection, a deeper expansion, deeper spirituality, and you represent that light for him. And he's feeling the pull of the soul connection. And it's totally unfamiliar to him. He's never experienced this before. So call it love, call it friendship, call it he's got to come because he's got to come, and we don't label it. It'll be what it'll be. He's waiting for his ticket in Atlanta. Ticket is coming. He's moving. He's coming. Now, the question remains, how long is he going to stay? That I can't even tell you. But he does need to get here. He's coming
for a week this time, but he really is determined, and we've been talking back with each other, and I felt things have shifted.
Yes, so let him come.
He wants to we actually found out that he can actually literally transfer it. I think the move is still going to happen. That's what I felt.
Yeah, it's coming. So enjoy the connection. Yes.
And then I said, once he gets here, then I'll figure out where the energy goes.
Exactly.
It changes every day. You and I know.
You have to be in the flow, Joe. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Now you know why I sang. I've never said goodbye. I know my way around here.
Never say goodbye. All right, Joey. Thank you so much, and thank you for singing to us. That's a new one on us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Good. Take care.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go to New Jersey. Things seem to be hopping in New Jersey. We've got quite a few calls on the board from my Jersey people, so I got to see what's going on. I heard it's living a little chilly over there. So you just need a little Sarah Spiritual sunshine, or do you really have a question for the angels? Well, we're going to find out when we come back. So stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me?
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470, 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And you're listening to us on the iHeart app, the TuneIn app. Maybe you're listening and watching us on Facebook or on YouTube. However you're connecting with us, we welcome you. And we are really glad to be making this connection as we wind down. Can you believe it? Drum roll, please. The third week in January. Woo! Where is the time going? I don't know about you, but hold on to your seatbelts, everyone, and fasten up because we are going for a ride in 2019. And we want to be sure that we savor every moment of it. And let's answer your questions and talk to the angels at 888-565-1470. I'm going to go to Georgiana, and she's in New Jersey. Georgiana, how are you tonight?
Dear, it's pretty cold in New Jersey here, but I'm doing good.
Good. Well, did you have snow?
No, but there's still ice on the side.
Ah, yes, you guys had that icing storm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, I called. I'm not the first time caller, but right now I need to go deep. Right now I'm digging deep with my spirit, very, very deep, because I know I have a little situation. I just want to ask my angels. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's 7 or 12 or whatever, because I know it's not one. I know Michael is there, but I want to ask them deeply. Mm-hmm. Did I do my best spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically with my 19-year-old daughter? Mm-hmm. Honestly, because the reason everything that I've been telling her from she's 8 until today, the result is of not listening to me.
Right.
Right now, she's in a county jail in Paterson, New Jersey. She went to court today. She got locked up last week, this time when I'm on the call listening to you, and she said she's going to Target, and she put her friend on the phone because she didn't want to come pick me up. And I said to her, you're a new driver, you just buy a car, I'm proud of you, but you can't be having a friend in your car because they could sue you for insurance and you're a new driver. She hung up. They went to have dinner, 2 guys, 2 girls. They went to have dinner. The guy didn't want to pay. They left. They didn't pay. The guy called the cops. The guy showed the cops her car like she's the one pulling out. And she did not stop. She did not stop. She even licked in another car and in the police car. She did not stop. She said she did not feel to stop. So the judge today told her I was going to send you home with a chain or a house arrest or a probation. But the fact that you did not stop twice and you could have killed somebody, I am going to make you stay here until next 2 weeks. I'll see what you go. Mm-hmm. I'll see some anger management, whatever. But at 19, I don't trust you to be on the road. Not because you won't drive back for now. So I felt some kind of way, but I did my best.
You did.
I want to know, honestly, because I was a single mother with her when I was 25. Now I'm 37 this month, and I did my best.
Right.
I know all of that. So I just need to ask, did I do my best? Because honestly, I'm sure I did.
Well, I know you're sure. And let's look at this. And the way the angel positions it to me is this. Her soul has a journey. And the journey is to wrestle with her own personality and to make the modifications to make her the higher spiritual being. There's a reason why we receive confirmation. We receive our bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah in the 12 or the 13-year-old age because we are being told that we are now adults. And at that point, spiritually, the parents are absolved of responsibility because at that point, the soul is ready to move forward. Now, the soul already has chosen us as parents. Your daughter chose you to be the role model. So I ask you this, could you imagine if you weren't the role model that you were, where she would have ended up? She panicked. She had a judgment call that was bad. And she hangs out with the wrong people. Lesson learned. And in this case, as difficult as this sounds as a mother, your daughter has made her bed. She's going to literally sleep in it right now. There's nothing you could have done differently because she built up, she has a car, she's done everything right, and at the same time, she sabotaged herself. So the part that she goes back in and works with, that you can work on with a counselor with her, is who inside of her, what aspect of her does not feel worthy or good enough. because that's the part that sabotaged the whole perfected moment of a new car, having freedom to be with our friends, and just did not allow her to make the right choice. She literally sabotaged her own progression because she does not feel worthy. And that is not a reflection on you. That is where she's at. But together, lovingly, the both of you can go to the root and identify where she doesn't feel worthy. And when we address that, she will be ready for life. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Georgiana, I deeply regret that she made that choice, but know that the angels are with her. Archangel Michael, of course, is with her, and ask that they continue to surround her as she navigates this very uncomfortable experience. All right, my dear?
Yes, dear. Thank you, and have a blessed one. And
thank you. Stay in touch with me. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. And it's always so difficult when we go through that connection with people and they just make these choices. They make a choice that doesn't feel like the right choice, but they do it anyhow. And we are navigating that experience with them, whether we're the friend, whether the family member, whether the parent. And all she had to do was just say no, or say this isn't right, or just stay at the table. But she chose to do something different. And in that instant, sometimes common sense leaves us. We're going to take a minute to go to Facebook. I want to see what's going on our Facebook and see who's leaving us questions. And we welcome your calls at 888-565-1470. Jen Ginger Byron. She enjoyed the class last night. Thank you for taking the class with us, Jen Ginger. She needs direction. She feels things shifting. What do I see or hear? Well, Jen Ginger, what I can tell you is this. This year is going to shake some things up for you. There's a lot of expansion coming, and sometimes things have to get a little tight when we expand. You know, even when we get those jeans on and they're a little too tight, we got to stretch them to just button them. Well, you're going to stretch to fit into this new paradigm that you're creating for yourself. And it's really stepping up to talk about what you feel is important for you, what you believe is going to make a difference in your life, Jen Ginger. This is what's important. So speak your truth, follow that path, and, the people that you meet along the way, trust that they're in your life for a reason, for you to recognize who's the right vibe for you and who's not. Thank you, Jen Ginger. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We've got Helena Suba. She was at the class last night. She says, last night in class, you said you have to meet people where they are at. And I'm finding this more and more. When I said that in class last night, and thank you for bringing that up, Helena, where people are is who they are and where they are at the moment. And if someone's not in a good place, if they're not comfortable with who they are, or maybe they're having a moment, you have to acknowledge that that's where they are. And it's not personal. It has no reflection on you. People will act and react based on what's going on within inside of them. And so we have to see them for who they are, where they are. So thank you, Helena Suba, for bringing that to our attention and reminding us that and sharing it with our listening audience. We want to meet people where they are at because letting them be who they are, their true authentic self, and honoring them in an unconditional way, however unconditional is humanly possible, is a great thing to do. We're going to take one more question from Facebook. Let's see who we've got going on here. Dulcie Candy Ibarra Martin. Well, that's a good name. What is going to happen to me tomorrow? I want to know. I'm so confused. I want to know which job to take. I have one that was offered to me already, still waiting for 2 others. Well, first of all, that's a great abundant issue to have. And still waiting for 2 others, but not sure which of the 2 will pay me more. I'm so sad you have to let my job go that I have now known of an employee. So she doesn't want to leave her job is what I'm gathering from it. And so she's sad to step away, but she's ready for a new adventure. Well, first of all, why are we changing job? Dulcie Candy, make a list of the reasons why you're changing jobs and the aspects that you want in your new job. Sometimes it's not just about what we get paid. You might get paid maybe not as much as you want, but if there's room to grow and that company's going to support you and nurture you, that might be a better investment for you. So sit down and make the list of every aspect that you want in a job and ask the question, what does this job pay? I've got my life to support. I want to know. You are allowed to ask that question. You cannot take a job that you do not know what it offers. So ask what the pay is for the jobs wherever possible before you make your choice, and make sure you understand why you're making the move, and seek that which you desire, and be sure to not repeat what is uncomfortable for you in your current job situation in a new one. Thank you so much, Dulcie Candy, for your Facebook question. We're going to continue taking more questions on Facebook and answering your calls at 888-565-1470. But for now, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with SarahSpiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for A Touch of Gray, the talk show for adults, with Carol Marks and Michael Harrison, Saturdays at 1. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
It takes a whole lot more effort to get something started in your life than it does to keep it moving.
Del Walmsley has moved thousands of radio listeners closer to a great life. The Del Walmsley Show is now on in South Florida on Talk 1470, Monday at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon. Listen and move towards your great life today.
Go to your app store and download the WNN app on your Android or iPhone. And never miss a Talk 1470 minute.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed, there's a light. And you are listening here to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions tonight. We are talking to the angels and getting those angel messages and getting the clarity and the guidance that we may be looking for in this third week of 2019. We are so happy to have you joining us. Follow our page on Facebook. Follow our page on Instagram. Look for SarahSpiritual.com as my website, or type in Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and find all the wonderful things that we are posting and sharing with all of you, and join the conversation, because we've got quite the conversation going on here. We are talking about the angels, and we are following the flow here, and we are on the tail ends of this wonderful lunar eclipse that happened, and so the energy's still a little special. So if you're feeling a little off and wondering what's going on, just settle in. Just settle in and allow it to pass through. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. Let's see. I need to go to Kanika, and Kanika is in Ohio. Kanika, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Kanika. And how can the angels and I assist you?
Oh, I'm just curious to know what is going on with Mark and I. We've had several issues. I wouldn't say several. That wasn't the best way to put it. We just have a major issue that came up after no arguing between us ever. Never had a fight, never had an argument.
But I see him very disconnected and shut off and shut down.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You know, he does not always communicate everything with the highest of authenticity. He keeps some things in. He does not allow himself to voice his opinion for whatever reason. So we seem to have a little build-up here. It's like kind of tartar and plaque, builds up on the teeth, right? And he's really something's just not feeling good for him. He feels stuck. He feels stagnant in his life, but he also feels like he was doing more of what you wanted than what he wanted in this connection. When is his birthday?
March 13th, 1987.
And there's been virtually no communication for these past few days, yes?
There has been no communication at all, and it's been longer than a few days.
Okay. Because I see this complete shutdown. Let me use a popular word these days. I see a wall. And I don't see the wall coming right down anytime soon, honey. I feel as if he got something in his head that he took as his truth, and that's what he's running with. And he's a stubborn kind of guy, so it's really hard to get him to change his mind. You just have to let him be right now. I feel as if the circle that he's in, his friend, family circle, that their opinion, that he talked to somebody about something that was bothering him, and that also kind of helped him form this new opinion of what's going on. And this relationship, prior to this relationship with you, he was in a relationship for a short period of time with someone else? Yes, you're aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. There's something unfinished in that short period of time of that relationship. Something's unfinished.
Yeah, he went back to her.
Is that what you know for a fact?
I know for a fact, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So my spirit guides say there's something unfinished there. So you got to let it be for now.
Well, I can't necessarily do that. So his whole life is going to take a major turn for the worse Monday if I don't hear from him.
Okay.
And it just, I don't know. Like, I mean, he's going to go to jail. He's going to lose his job. Everything turns for the worse for him if I don't hear from him before Monday.
Okay. But he doesn't want to be under that kind of power and control either, honey.
I don't have my son, we have a baby together.
Mm-hmm.
And right after the day that I told him I was pregnant was the day he went back to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so I haven't seen him since. Well, my son is 9 months old now, and he's the cardiologist team, has had to shock his heart 4 times. He's been, in the ambulance, hospitalized. He's not doing well, and they have put in orders to try to force Mark to talk to cardiologists or fill out paperwork, do whatever it is that he can do, and he hasn't been willing. So our hearing is Monday, and if he does not show up, a warrant will be placed for his arrest, and his job has already said he'll be fired, and it's the girl. She's
okay, I understand, but listen,
other kids
take a breath. Take a breath. Okay. It's his story. Your focus is on the attention of assisting your son for good health, and eventually he will have to comply. Do not feed in the drama. Do not point fingers at what the girl is doing. Just let it be. He knows what he needs to do. So you, as someone who loved him once, see him walking through the door and showing up and doing the right thing. Because that is the higher vibrational choice to make in this situation. Because we are doing this, we are doing this for your son. And if he does not do that, then, well, it's free will. It's his choice. And do not feed into the drama. Our 2019 motto here is DWD, done with drama. We are not feeding into drama in 2019 because drama will have a powerful effect in magnetizing in 2019 because the energy is so strong. So use your power, use your light, use your love to see healing for all parties concerned in this. And I promise you that you will feel a better sense of peace. And we will send the angels to work with your son. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Kanika, how did you hear about the show?
It just appeared in my Facebook feed.
Okay. Well, the angels have a way of doing that, don't they? Mm-hmm. So follow us, stay in touch with us on SarahSpiritual page and Facebook. Follow the page, like the page, and keep us posted as to what's going on, and we will hold the space of healing for your son, because that, my dear, is a priority, not who's spending the night in jail. Priority is the healing of your son, because he is his own light, and you are the keeper of his light. You understand me?
I've tried to hold that faith, but with them unable to figure out what's wrong, and they're saying there has to be something they don't know about this other side of the family.
Okay.
It's just frustrating.
Okay. But you know what? Ask the angels to put the idea in the doctor's head. We don't need the information from that family as much as you think you do. You're giving your power away to mankind when the power resides with God. Remember that. And God will give you the answer, and God will give you the miracle. No human can do that for you. You remember. You remember where all wisdom comes. Remember where all energy comes from. Remember where all love flows from first. And then, my dear, everything will come up perfectly. Keep us posted, honey. God bless you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. And yes, we've got quite a few people here on Facebook. We've got Angela Francis in Bermuda. Thank you so much for popping in and sharing with us on Facebook. I'm going to be taking a question in Australia. So Australia, don't go away. But before I do that, I've got to go to Washington. I've got Dulce on the line. Dulce, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good.
Good, Dulce. How can I assist you?
Yes, I have a few questions. First of all, I wanted to know if me and my husband were going to be able to get a house this year, and and I also wanted to know if my two boys are going to be okay this year.
What is your husband's birthday? Can I have that, please?
Yeah, 6/14/88.
Okay. So for you, you're closing out a chapter this year into next year. It's been a little bumpy ride for you these past 2 years. Is that correct? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And the way I feel is that you are just finally on your feet financially. Does that also make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So I feel house is in the future. I don't feel the house is in the future in this month, next month, the next month. But when I skip you out of the end of this 2019 year, as I phase you back into the October, November time, I feel like that's in the realm of possibilities. And the reason why I say realm of possibilities is because you really need to believe that that's possible. Because there's a lot of programs in place that can assist you in attaining this house. You're aware of that, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's something that will come that will make it easier for you to sign, seal, deliver that deal for that house. Birthdays of the two sons, you said you have two sons, please, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
3100.
Mm-hmm. And your other?
Same.
Oh, they're twins, okay.
Yes.
And there's a concern in health for your children, honey? What's the question here?
Well, I have one son that has been sick off and on, and my other son, he hasn't been sick, but I feel like both of them have been mentally not very, like they're depressed.
Okay. And you're feeling that they're not processing things the way that you would like. They're not that typical joyous child. Is that how your impression? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes children are very sensitive to energy, and we need to kind of keep the energy clear around us. And have you looked into their diet and things that trigger this? Have you sat with a nutritionist? Have we looked into that?
No.
Okay. Foods trigger different chemical reactions in the body. I'm not a doctor, cannot give you medical advice, but talk to someone so that you can have this more information, more tools in your toolbox, as they say. And the son that's sick or keeps getting sick frequently, we have respiratory infections, breath, breathing. What's going on in the chest? Who's the one who has the respiratory issues?
They both do, but this only happened when they were little.
Okay.
At this moment, they're not living with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not very sure which one it is that is having that.
Okay. All right. But will they be fine? Yes, they will be fine. The energy needs to be shifted. They need to take a look at diet. And there's some energy. I keep getting the word energy. So whatever's not conducive in the household where they are is exacerbating this sense of not feeling happy and joyful as we would imagine a child would. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dulce, how did you hear about the show?
On Facebook.
Okay. Well, Dulce, I hope that you continue to join us on our shows and participate. And you've got quite a bit going on. I would love an opportunity to have a personal session with you. If that's something that you're drawn to, you can learn more about me at SarahSpiritual.com. Because I know there's a lot of nooks and crannies going on here that are influencing everything that's going on around you. And I'd love the opportunity to, in a private setting, kind of set some things straight on the record so that you have the guidance that maybe makes you feel a little more confident moving forward. But I do see growth for you, honey. I do feel that there's healing that you need to do for yourself. And as you heal within yourself, the answers will come for your children as well. All right?
Okay, sounds good.
Good. Thank you, Dulce. I look forward to talking to you. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you too. Bye.
888-565-1470. Let's take a message from Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on. Julia N. from Down Under in Australia. She's in Sydney, Australia. Wow, she says, amazing, Sarah. Thank you so much, Julia, for joining us. She has a big question from Sydney. Would love to have a short chat with me here. So, Julia N., what is your question? We have here, I have your birthday, so what I can tell you right off the bat, Miss Julia, is that this is a time of career and expansion and connections. I see a lot of creativity around you, a lot of angelic realm around you, so I feel as if you're very connected and feel the energy of your angels. And I'm also made aware, Julia, that you are a woman on a move, a woman on a mission, and I feel that you are making a difference. You're a way shower in your own way. So, Julia, be sure to end the feed, give us some more specific in the question, or perhaps go to SarahSpiritual.com and let's have a session. I know we got a bit of a time difference between us and Australia, but we would love to connect with you live on Skype or on WhatsApp app or, well, whatever way we can make a connection. So thank you, Julia in Australia, for your Facebook question. Let's take another question from Facebook. Who else do we have here on board? Ronnie O'Hara Brokra. Hi, Sarah. Oh, she attended the class. Thank you, Ronnie, for attending the class. I'm glad you thought it was amazing. She has a question. She lives in Florida now for 2 years, and she's wondering if this is where I should stay. She asked because she's not clear, and she wants to be assured if she's in the right place. Well, let's take a look at what we have coming up for you here. So the first thing I'm made aware of is that this year is about a lot of self-exploration and an important time. So it's right that you're asking this question, an important time for you to align yourself with all the right people. And I'm feeling as if the people that you're meeting here are just not in a connection with you. But for now, Ronnie O'Hara, you are in the right place at the right time through 2019. When I spin you into 2020, Ronnie O'Hara, well, that might be a whole different bag of worms we got going on there, because we're going to dig deep, and in the digging deep, as you find out what's in the dirt, you're going to see that there's some things that you want to plant, you want to have blossom and grow, and you might not be able to accomplish it here in Florida. So you're right to feel the prompting to say, am I in the right place? But for now, stay put. Ronnie, there's some opportunities that are coming for you, and as you get that insight, that inspiration, then, my dear, up you go. Thank you so much for joining us here on the radio show of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on WWNN, and thank you so much for joining us in class last night. We had a really good time. Good to see everybody on board. We were designing 2019. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, well, I know you're waiting for a code. And you need that code so that you can have a discount on our next class, which is all about showing you the money. So what better way to help you generate a little bit more revenue in 2019 than for me to give you a discount that will save you some money so you can manifest even more. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice?
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're just so glad to be receiving your calls all across the nation and Facebook questions all across the world. And we just love, love, love. And if you want to be a part of the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, then join the group, the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. Tell us where you heard about the Vibe Tribe, and we would love to have you join us. Just go Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. You want in? Come on, because we've got a private conversation that goes on there, and I don't know, they kind of put up these little watch parties, and they do all these fun things in our Vibe Tribe, and Helena's always got something up her sleeve there, and so we want to thank everyone who works behind the scenes in making this show come together, because I'm just the mouthpiece. There's a lot of stuff that goes on here. Matter of fact, they have to set this studio up in a special kind of way, and it's a lot of work. So we are so glad to be here with all of you, and I've got to go right back to the phone lines, and I need to go to Fort Lauderdale, and I've got Van. Let's see what's going on with Van. I don't know if it's Coco Van or it's Van, but Van, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah.
Are we serving Coco Van? I don't know. What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, Van. And how can we assist you tonight?
I was calling to see what my angel, what message does my angel have to tell me, or if they have a message for me.
They do. Van, you've been feeling a little bit alone, disconnected, and down, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for you, they have a song. So I gotta go with what they tell me, but we have to sing it for you. So you're actually going to have us write you a song right here, right now. I don't have a piano, so we're going to have to go with this, okay? Though you may not feel like you are with your loved one, though you may not feel like you can do it alone, you are loved from someone in the heavens, and you are never alone. And when you're down and you don't know how you pay the bills, you're gonna find your heart is gonna be filled. So don't lay your head down and cry, 'cause you're never alone. You're loved from the other side.
Wow. Thank you, Sarah. It was beautiful.
There is this energy of support from the other side that makes me feel as if you have been going through an internal battle within yourself as to where do I go from here? And I wish I had more support or guidance and I knew how to move forward. Does that make any sense to you, Van?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay. And you're not quite sure who you can trust. Does that also make sense to you, Van?
That's true.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to follow the prompting inside. They tell me you're making excuses for people.
Yeah.
Okay. Call it like it is, honey.
I see.
Okay. Because this woman who's connected to you in family seems to be on the father's side of the family. Father's mother passed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She seems like a strong kind of lady.
Yeah.
And, yeah, she don't mess with this. Like, you want to tell me somebody's done with drama? She don't do drama. Grandma does not do drama. And I feel like she wants you to pay attention. She wants you to pay attention to what's right for you. And know that you can do it on your own. That you've got everything you need right there inside of you and in front of you. That you can choose anything. And you don't have to tolerate things that don't make you feel good. Am I making sense to you?
You're making a lot of sense.
Okay. I don't know what you thought your angels were going to say. But I think they said exactly what needs to touch you the most right here, right now. You want 2019 to be different? Choose a change. You're not feeling good about something? Choose a change. You want to put your head on the pillow and not feel sad or uncertain as to what comes next? Choose a change. You have that power. And your angels, your guides, they're all supporting you. So much so that you just got a song that I will never be able to sing again, never be able to repeat, that I don't even know what I said. But there you go.
I completely understand, sir.
Okay. Van, have you called into the show before?
Probably, I would say 6 months ago or something like that.
Well, thank you for calling back in. Thank you for staying connected with us.
Oh, thank you.
And you're not alone, honey. Do not tolerate things that no longer serve you.
That's true.
Okay. Big expansion coming for you this year.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. You're looking to promote or advance in this career field? Because I see some advancement coming for you, all right?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. It's coming.
Okay.
Get your head on straight. That's what I want to tell you. Wake up, honey.
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. Right back to the phone lines. We've got to go up a bit in South Florida, but we're going to go up a little bit more. And, well, I think I'm going to go visit Mickey Mouse. I've got to go to somewhere near Orlando, maybe. I don't know. We've got Ebony. She definitely has an Orlando beginning phone number. But let's see. Ebony, where are you in Florida?
Orlando.
Wow, I must be psychic. So, Ebony, how can we assist you tonight?
Looking for relationship advice. Been dealing with someone for a while and trying to see if it's a commitment coming with it. And also looking to see if my angels have any messages for me, specifically a close friend I lost tragically in August of last year.
Okay. So let's look at birthday of the person that we're having a relationship question. What is their birthday?
October 13th.
Okay. We've got some wishy-washy action going on there.
Yeah.
I call this the dance away lover. Dances in, cha-cha-cha. Dances out, cha-cha-cha. And we can't quite tell whether, but when they're in, ooh, they are all in, and we are so loving that dance. But when they dance out, you're like, wait a minute, you left me standing on the dance floor. What's going on? So, This person is not ready. They're not as all in as you are, or as all in as you would like them to be. So you need to take a good look where you are and what you want. I will tell you this, that this is an end of a cycle for you. So we're closing out a lot of doors and things that don't work. It's time to move. It's time to change. And so I don't really see this gentleman coming along with you for the change.
Wow.
Because they're not ready. I know. Wow. I know. Not what you want to hear. But girl, if you're going to close the door, let's keep it closed. We don't want to peek up and look back in the door and see if are they coming? No, they're not coming. They're not coming. They're not coming to stay. So what are we going to do that for?
It's true.
Okay. Now, is there a connection? Do you feel romantic connection? Do you feel respect? Do you feel a lot of great things with them? But at the end of the day, the question is this. Are they the one that makes your heart flutter? Are they the one that when you put your head on the pillow at night, you know is always going to be by your side, and you trust that? At least going in. We got to at least feel that way going into this. But if you got to sleep with one eye open, wondering if they're in the bed, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. But make a list. Check it twice. Everything you want that is not coming with you to 2020, get it handled this year. Everything you want to create, plant the seeds of greatness and bring it on, because you're getting ready for 2020. This is no playground for you now. We are laying some very strong foundations for the next 7 years, they're telling me, for you. So get cracking, honey.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we've got to go to Facebook. We've got to go back to the phone lines and answer your calls all across the nation. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions at 888-565-1470. If you're trying to get through and the phone lines are busy, don't give up. Just hit speed dial and try again, because we are answering your calls and questions as quickly as we can. I've got to pop on over to Facebook, see what's going on Facebook. We've got Marie Sandra Joseph. Hi, Sarah. My husband had a weird dream last night. He dreamt that he was out and people all over were trying to grab her, and then and he was trying to fight them off. Can you tell me if their dream is trying to tell him something? Well, you know, the first impression I got when I saw this is that he cannot trust the people that are around him, and not everybody who's acting like they are his friend have his best interest at heart. And the best way to disrupt someone's peace of mind is to disrupt something with someone they love. So right now it is a bit of an emotional and spiritual misalignment that's going on. Someone is not being true to your husband. Someone is not really who they are presenting themselves to be. So I see a lot of lies, a lot of illusions. He needs to pay attention and know that this person really wouldn't stop at much of anything. So if they had to disrupt something going on between your relationship, between the two of you, they would do that just to get you upset to get to him. So it seems to be a bit of an uncomfortable dream to have, but it definitely is a caution. Does it mean it's going to happen exactly as it reads? No, dreams often do not happen exactly the way we see them, unless it's a prophetic dream. In this case, it is a dream that is a warning. It says, pay attention. And notice it was given to your husband, not to you. So this is something that he is dealing with on a spiritual and physical level that needs to be addressed. Well, Marie Sandra Joseph, good luck with this. Please keep us posted. Thank you for following the show. We're going to take one more question from Facebook before we go back to the phone lines. We have Michelle Neal. Thank you, Michelle Neal, for joining us. She wants to know if things are going to get better between her and Daniel. Well, you know, Michelle, Daniel last year was going through quite the upheaval, almost like he really wasn't himself. So good part of the second half of 2018, things were very disrupted between the two of you. And we came into 2019 not quite feeling much better. Now, he is ready for a new beginning, a fresh start. And you, Michelle, well, you are in the power of the center of who you are, and you're really trying to tap into your love energy, your power of creation. And so right now, the two of you are on two different pages. Will it get better? Key to this is going to be communication and really making sure we understand what each other's expectations are and what we would like to have in the relationship. I would ask that you ask your angels for some guidance, and we need to be as true and authentic as possible. Do not lose sleep over this one. It is something that needs to be ironed out, and then let it unfold. We will hold the space of energy and love for you, Miss Michelle Neal. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Thank you for joining us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go up to Maine. It's probably very chilly up there. So from sunny South Florida all the way up to freezing cold Maine, let's talk to Miss Jasmine. Jasmine, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, Jasmine. And, well, first of all, how cold is it?
Right now, I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't know. It was like in the 30s today. So
oh, okay. So it went up a bit. It went up a bit. So because you were really cold the past couple of days, yes?
Yeah, it was negative 18 with the wind chill the other night.
Oh my goodness. All right. So did you walk the dogs in that, or what happens with that?
Well, they didn't want to be out there. They ran out and ran back in.
Goodness. Okay, Jasmine. Well, how can we assist you tonight?
Well, I'm just wondering if anything has shifted since the last time I talked to you. It was before I went to court, and then I had my court date. So I'm just wondering if anything feels any different.
Well, you're in the energy of new beginnings, but I don't feel that they're being as cooperative as they can be. Is that true, honey?
No, not really.
Okay. They cooperated with you? No, they're not being as cooperative as they could be. No.
Well, no, I mean, he didn't really have a choice.
Okay. Well, what is the question?
He has to do in order
to prove that
things to change.
Yes. So to prove what they want to prove, they have to do things, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So what is exactly your question, honey?
Will he mess up?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So because he's making his free will choices, and at this minute he's in a very, I'm going to say, self-destructive mode, which is unfortunate. So you want to, really we want him to get it right, actually, because it's only going to help him in the end. And if it helps him be a better person, he's going to be a better father to your son, and things can come to a better resolution where everybody's happy. But for him to comply is going to be challenging. And you're asking a question you already know the answer to, sweetheart.
I don't think he should be in his life, because I think.
Whoop. Well, that was an abrupt ending to that conversation. But what we know is, at this moment in time, that call ended, I'm sure, for a reason. So we're going to just trust that the angels know what they're doing. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I need to talk to Samantha. Samantha, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. And how can we assist you this evening?
Well, I wanted to know, I started my awakening back in April.
Mm-hmm.
I had a conversation with you a couple weeks ago. I was the one that did the pancake flip.
Yes.
Yes. That's when I had my awakening.
Okay.
I became a reader, a card reader.
Great.
And I wanted to know, do my angels see me progressing with this as a business, something that I can build up?
Most definitely. Most definitely. It's interesting because they were trying to wake you up for quite a few years. You just weren't paying attention. They were like, hello? Is anybody home? No, she's distracted by life. But now it's this whole opening of energy that is really bringing you in to recognize who you are and who you've come to be. And they're feeding you the information so seamlessly, it can't be you. It just can't be. So go with the flow. And if your choice, your choosing, is for it to turn into a business, for it to be a business, then let it be. Okay?
Okay.
Be open to it. I see great expansion in this business. I see connectivity. I see I see people introducing you to people, so I feel like it's going to grow. It's going to blossom. And from there, you're going to become more confident. And I do hope that if you can participate in some of our classes, Samantha. We do have an apprentice program.
I was in your class last night. I was watching.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
I really enjoyed it.
Good. So maybe you can be a part of our apprentice program where we kind of fine-tune some of these gifts as that program gets revealed, because we haven't promoted that yet, but we got some really good stuff coming. But in the meantime, we got a money class. Everybody wants money, right? So take the money class, and it's really, everything's about how to direct your energy, how to be responsible for your thoughts and your emotions. And you see, when we allow ourselves to be aware of what we are doing, what our thoughts are, what our actions are, what our words are, and we govern our emotions, then that makes it easier for us to be the conduit for divine energy, divine flow. That makes it easier for us to be in alignment with God. It's so important that we do that. So for you, sweetheart, you put your foot upon a path that there ain't no stopping you now, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I do feel that.
You should feel that. You should feel that. And there's a lot of angels around you. There's fairies around you. So there's a very high vibration around you.
Okay.
So you're in the right frequency. All right. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Keep us posted. We'll see you in class. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's take a question on Facebook and see what we've got going on in Facebook. Let's see here. We've got so many questions on Facebook. It's just so... All right. Rowena Putt. She's trying to keep up her spirits. Do I see her psychic abilities opening up? What do I see for 2019 for me? Please and thank you. So, Rowena, the first thing they make me aware of, if you've got some powerful numbers, you've got some master numbers working for you. I also see that this year has put your foot on a path of really closing out chapters that don't serve you. You are actually on an ending time. So this year is when things that don't work for you, you leave it behind. Your psychic abilities will be opening up even more in the spring of this year. I do hope you participate in some of our classes so that we can help you assist you in developing these gifts and talents. I feel as if you are learning how to feel out your friends and who's with you and who's not with you in your circle. And they also give me this opportunity for you, Rowena, for you to be in a better financial state. I feel like April, May, I see some money coming to you. So I feel as if there's either a raise or a bonus or some unexpected flow that comes to you. So be open and receptive. And gee, if you want to learn how to stay open and receptive, take my SarahSpiritual Show Me the Money class, because it's going to be a great abundance class. Thank you, Rowena, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have on Facebook? Anita Joseph. Can you please tell me what's going on with my friend? We've been at odds. Well, sweetheart, the honeymoon is over. It's always a love fest in the beginning. Now we're learning to see who's going to be the alpha puppy. Everyone's jockeying for position. Everyone needs to decide who's going to be the stronger energy in the relationship. And well, you're both a little stubborn. So this is where you're hitting yourselves together. I feel like there needs to be a break. I feel like there was like a lot of talk, a lot of plans, a lot of connection, Anita. And now it just needs to kind of simmer down, and everyone kind of needs to get back into their space and do some of their own inner work. I don't feel that it's officially over. So if that's the fear that you're hooking into, try not to hold on to that, because that's going to become the creative energy that will, of course, assist it in breaking up. Right now, you guys are just at odds. Let it go to your separate corners. Ding, ding. The fight is on hold. Sit in the corners. Get yourself back in center, and then we can come back and have a conversation. Anita Joseph, do not give hope. This is a great connection for you, and this opened up a lot of doors of possibilities of things, Anita, that you never dreamed possible for. So tap into this energy. You never believed it was possible. Well, guess what? It is possible. So trust that the universe has everything handled perfectly. Thank you for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to answer more calls at 888-565-1470. Oh, wait, we have a couple more minutes? We're getting sign language here, so. Couple more minutes. He wants me to stay with you guys all a couple more minutes? Okay. All right, so we're going to take another question on Facebook, and then we're going to go back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Opening up the phone lines for all of you. If you'd like to call in, please do. Who else do we have here? Sade Grant. Sade. Hi, Sarah. What path should I take career-wise, please? Well, Sade, I see that you are a great leader, and you're great with showing people how to do things. You just don't like taking orders from anybody. But I feel as if for you, something creative, something that allows you to shine, and a career that will help you stay financially sound will be best for you. I feel like you've got to go back to school, though, honey, to really solidify this career move. So consider the possibilities and design the life as you want it to be. Thank you, Sade, for your Facebook question. We're going to go to the phone lines, and I've got Brianna, and Brianna is in Pennsylvania. Brianna, how are you tonight?
How are you?
I'm doing great, Brianna, and how can we assist you?
Well, all is well. It's just that I'm going through a lot of things are going on right now.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of challenging energies. So it feels like I'm kind of like being sand down in a way. And even though that is true, I feel like it's still for my highest good. But
Right.
my cat's meowing at me. She's saying hello. Anyways, so I was just wondering if you can give me some encouraging words or some wisdom and some comforting words and some guidance and enlightenment, maybe, please.
But you're feeling out of sorts, is that correct? So you're really not feeling like good in your own skin, is that true?
Yeah, I've been feeling kind of weird lately, not myself lately.
Not yourself at all. And
yeah,
I feel like
weird.
you kind of spent a lot of time with other people and taken on some of their energy, and that's been a little bit uncomfortable for you as well, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You will feel better in the next 6 weeks. You are going through a major, I'm going to say, detox. You are actually mourning the loss of who you used to be and embracing the new person that you've come to be. You're blossoming with creativity. You are blossoming with enthusiasm. You are surrounded by inspiration. However, you're not able to really embrace it all because there's a part of you that's finding it hard to believe it's possible. But it is possible, Brianna. It is possible for you to have it all, for you to be the artist, the photographer, for you to be the person who's going to assist other people as they navigate their life situations and problems. You can have it all. It's just that you got yourself a little bit burnt out. I also see that there's, do you suffer from a bit of depression, honey?
Yeah, okay. Mildly.
Okay.
Very mild.
Okay, but that's something you want to talk to someone about. Maybe you need a better way to look at life. Maybe there's some suggestions someone can give you so that you don't have so many highs and lows, because I feel like you are on a roller coaster at times and you're all gun-ho and then you kind of hit this crash mode. So learning how to manage that emotion, learning how to feel that energy would be so much better for you, all right?
That's really helpful. Thank you so much for giving me clarity about what's going on with me.
Yes. They're like, no, you're not cray, honey. You're good.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But you get yourself all worked up, positive or negative, work up, and then you just, oh, God. So they're saying get out of your head. Because essentially, sweetheart, you're rocking your own boat, okay? You're rocking
I am.
Boat. And just when you're outside, when you're in nature, when you're taking pictures, when you've got a paintbrush in your hands, when you put a card down, one of the angel cards or whatever cards you use, when you tap into that energy, well, sweetheart, you feel whole, right?
Yeah, I do.
So when you feel the way you're feeling now that you're asking about, go to do something that makes you feel whole and feel that feeling. Hold on to the feeling and ride that magic carpet until the feeling that was trying to pull you down passes. And you'll stay in a better frequency. That's how you do it. Okay?
All right. Well, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. And thank you for calling. And stay warm up there in Pennsylvania. I heard it's a little chilly over by you, too. Yes.
Actually, it got a little warm today, so it's not too bad.
Yes, but you were freezing and we weren't. Ha-ha. Okay. All right, Brianna.
All right,
thank you
take care.
so much for calling. Bye. I have so much fun messing with my friends up north. I'm like, what? It's a little chilly out there? Really? We're so sorry. Well, life is beautiful here in paradise in South Florida, but then God forbid it gets down in the 40s. You see us all running for cover now. Even we New York or New Jersey people, we just feel like we've got to get some warmer clothes on. It takes a little getting used to the cold after you've been living here in sunshine all the time. Well, we want to thank you all for following us here on Facebook. I'm loving the action. I'm looking forward to answering some questions here on Facebook and answering your questions on the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to come right back to the phone lines and come back to Facebook. Can't wait to see what the Facebook conversation is. And we're probably going to feature our song again so that you can hear all the angels had to say to us on the eve of the lunar eclipse. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. Because, we're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with SarahSpiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Get it straight from the expert's mouth on Ask the Experts with host Steve O. Every Thursday at 5 p.m. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Seniors, this is Steve Kane here, asking you, is there too much month left at the end of your money? Take advantage of a reverse mortgage. If you're 62 years of age or older, you own your own home, you can get the money you need, have no mortgage payment, and live in your home for the rest of your life. Use the money for anything. Vacations, pay off your bills, home repairs. It's your money to do with what you want. Call Emmanuel Saint-Germain on his cell phone, 561-400-7317. 561-400-7317.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light. Yes, indeed, love does hold the answer, and you are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions, tapping in, tuning into the angels, and seeing what's up with this 2019, and how did you handle that lunar eclipse? That was some powerful stuff. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to Facebook. We've got to see what's going on Facebook, answering our questions. Let's see who's got a question for us on Facebook. Hannah Thomas. Hi, Hannah. Thank you so much for joining us here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. What am I supposed to do with my life? She says, I feel like I don't have anything that interests me career-wise, and I feel I have no strengths in anything. You know, Hannah, that's a really popular question. You're not alone in that feeling. Many people feel that, well, they're just a regular person and they're not feeling drawn to anything passionate, anything that really makes them excited or happy. So, Hannah, what Spirit wants you to know is that you have an opportunity to learn more about yourself when you spend some time alone with yourself. And I know that you have a very
busy mind and a busy schedule, but it's time for you to do some meditating and really looking into what makes Hannah feel good. And in the feeling of feeling good, you will find something that will spark an interest. I also feel as if something from an entrepreneurial spirit, something that allows you to stretch and do things in a creative fashion would be best for you, because Spirit does tell me that you don't like to be under a lot of pressure of other people's deadlines. You kind of like to set your own pace. So something you can create. This is what Spirit is saying will work best for you in the envisioning process. And I would love, Hannah, if you pop on in. I know we've done sessions before at the center, and let's sit and put together a game plan and design your 2019 so that you can have your wonderful connection. We're going to go right back to Facebook and see what else we've got going on. We've got Hafsa Heth. I don't know how to say that properly, but Hafsa, thank you so much for joining us. I know that you're joining us from South Africa. So you want to know what direction does your spirit guides have and your angels for your generating income. What I see around you is a lot of creativity. They tell me that you are the person who is, kind of living on the edge. You like to do things that are fresh and trendy and change. And when they take you into this energy of 2019, I feel as if you have an opportunity to promote something. I see you writing. I see you creating something. I see you promoting something. And the basis of the something is you. You are at the heart of what you're going to promote. So you are the creator, you're the manifester, and in your income, your guides want you to pick the project that brings you most passion and begin to promote it. I actually feel like you're a teacher, a mentor, and I'm talking about teaching something that is outside the school system. So tap into your energy and your gifts. A lot of healing energy around you as well, Hafsa Heath. So thank you so much for joining us in South Africa. Who else do we have here live on our Facebook page? Joe Thorne. Sarah, any messages from my friend, her date of birth? Well, Joe, I understand that your friend passed at a very early onset of her life, and this is also something that has brought us a little bit of sorrow around. And I know that her energy is always around you and that you talk to her. I feel as if the energy makes me feel as if she was connected to you somewhere around this lunar eclipse time. Perhaps you lit a candle for her or made a connection to her and sent up an energy. But I feel like she was a good connector for you, almost like a role model or someone you could bounce ideas off of. And it was kind of like a yin-yang kind of vibration because you were in a flow between the two of you. But know that she is at peace, that she is centered, and that she hears your conversations with her. So thank you, Joe Thorne, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question from Facebook here. Robin Freeman. Hi, Robin. Thank you so much for joining us. Robin, amazing fairy energy around you. You have a wonderful, powerful energy. Let's go back to Robin and just get some information. We kind of popped off of Robin. So go back one, please, if you could. Just go back to Robin. Okay, we just had her up, so, okay, great. So, Miss Robin, let's see. We have wonderful fairy energy around you. Such a great, powerful, spirit-like, fun energy around you. And when I look at you, this year is about stepping into your personal power. This is about you stepping into what you want to create. And I'm feeling as if, Robin, this is going to be a year that you change the game. You change the plan. And you really tap into who you've come to be. I'm also seeing a shift in the friend-family dynamic, so I feel as if we are stepping away from some people and recalibrating who's in the circle. You're very kind, you're very giving, you're a free spirit, but there's a time and a place where you draw a line, you draw a boundary, and sometimes we can't get back that vibe with someone. If that's the case, Robin, just stay true to yourself and continue moving forward. We're going to take another question for Facebook. Let's see who we have here. Marquisha Gonzalez. She wants to know, do I see you buying a house? Yes, Marquisha Gonzalez, I do see you buying a house. And I feel like that time's going to come. I will spin you out, though. I do feel as if, the end of this year into next year, I might have to take you all the way out into the March of next year to really feel as if you're in the right place to buy that house. But I do see a house coming for you, Marquisha Gonzalez, so I look forward to hearing all about that wonderful brand new house. You know, everyone, when we are faced with an opportunity of something we want to create, what's always best for us is for us to sit and see and feel it as if it's already done, and really know that we are worthy and allow the divine inspiration to flow through us. That's what I do here every Wednesday night. I allow the divine energy to flow through me so that I can give you the messages, just like we did in the lunar eclipse. You know, I was just sitting there and I was connecting to Spirit, and Spirit gave me a song, and I'm going to share that song with all of you so that you could be connected in that energy of the angels being with us, so that we know that we're always protected and that we're never alone. I promised I'd debut the song tonight, and I'm keeping my word. And I know that there are many of you who listen to this show who are like, Sarah, I want to hear the song, but I might not be there in the first hour. So what we're going to do is we are going to share the song with you. Again, that there's an angel by your side. And we're going to queue up some more questions for us to answer live on the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I'm going back in the Facebook feed. So everyone, take a listen. Because when I was sitting, a few minutes before the lunar eclipse, I just sat, and what you're going to hear is the actual writing of a song that we are debuting, the actual composition that Spirit gave me right here with all of you. There's an angel by my side. Let's take a listen.
'cause I've got an angel right here with me. I'm never alone.
All right, we are not alone, and we've got calls all across the board. And, well, I just had to share that with you again, because I so love when they talk to us. And here's what I want you to remember. You're not alone no matter what you're going through. We've got a Facebook question from Marlena Crow, yes? Marlena is in a situation, and sometimes those situations are trying our faith. And Marlena's been through some turbulent times, and she says, can I tell her if her husband and she will be able to get a new place to live before the new owners of this place have a legal eviction on the place. So she's actually staying in a hotel that allows people to stay for long periods of time. Her and her husband, they've been through some, well, complicated things in life and some health crises and some financial issues. And, well, maybe many of you listening know what that feels like. And even if you don't know what that feels like, it is a very disempowering experience that does not let us feel like we can create. So in the moment of now, all of you listening, hold the space for Marlena and her husband and see something magical happening so that she and her husband cannot have to go through the nervousness and the angst of feeling displaced. Marlena, I do believe that it is possible, and I do believe that you have time, and I want you to trust that process. So hold on to that energy. We, the entire group here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah and the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, we're going to be rooting for you and your husband so that something pops up so that you can make the transition long before everything starts getting a little more sticky than it is. Marlena, hang on. This is going to be a great year for you. You're coming out of the muck right about now. So we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to William. William is in Florida. William, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, William. And how can we assist you?
Me and you spoke about probably, I think it was 4 months ago. Yes, I've been with him for 4 months.
Okay.
And it was a weekend, and I called you. And I've always been skeptical with readings and stuff, but it's something.
Me too. Really? Whoa, Lord knows what people are saying.
Well, if you ask a person, some people, and you're like, hey, how's my career? And they say, oh, your career's going to skyrocket, or it's not going to skyrocket. It's like a basic answer, but it's something that you said. Mm-hmm. And I asked you, I've been a roofer for the last almost 10 years now.
Right.
And my money and my pay has been stuck at a plateau and where I'm at. So I asked, is this the right career for me, or should I try to find something else? And you told me, you said your career is going to go to different heights, but it's going to be a different environment, but your career, you're going to be able to shine in what you do. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? What am I, a different environment, a different state, a different city? And so I was at I was doing a roof repair at somebody's house, and he told me about a company, and he told me that I should go over there and check them out. And he told me it was something different from what I do now. And I was like, well, I don't do that, so that doesn't make any sense why I would go. And he said, no, just give it they're starting new ventures and stuff, maybe something they might need. And so I went there and I put in a resume with a company, and I got called in for an interview, mm-hmm. and he made me the roofing supervisor, manager over anything to do with roofing with this company, which is 7 locations, and they just now got into roofing. And my income doubled. I've doubled in income. My responsibilities are bigger, but it's allowing me to try out different avenues as far as my knowledge and my skill. And I've never had that opportunity to be able to do that, because I've always been the guy on the roof fixing the leaks, and now I'm actually the guy behind the paperwork, behind hiring and getting people on the jobs, and it's just a supervisor's position. I've never had that. And I just think that was definitely on point. This is what you said. You said it'd be the same thing I'm doing, but a different environment, which is a different environment because it's not per se a roofing company, but they do roofing. So It's definitely, and the income's nice too. It's doubled. So
well, you know, William, this is kudos to you because you heard Spirit, and this is the art of allowing. So, William, you are at the top of the class right now, and we're going to use you as our best teaching tool yet. Sometimes Spirit can't be as specific as many all of you want us to be, right? So, you know, we want to say, this is going to happen at this time, this happened, this happened. But we cannot because there's this wiggle room of free will. And you're creating what you want. And your dissatisfaction, your desire, you set this desire up into the energy, like almost like a firecracker. And you said, I want more money. I want to feel a different way. And you know, and I want to have a little more security. Whatever you were saying to the universe behind closed doors, the angels, the guides, God, they heard you, William. And so when you called, you felt the prompting to call. And so Spirit, they show me a picture, and I can only describe it the best way they give it to me. And they actually give me words that are going to connect to you on a soul level, even if it doesn't make sense to you on an intellectual level. And, you know, I can't blame you for being skeptical because I didn't know anything about this before I actually put my foot upon this path. But I trust the universe. I trust in God. And so what happened was this person who said, go to this place, and you go, yeah, but that's not what I do, and I wouldn't want another job. And, you know, the resistance was there. But then what had awakened in your soul the day we connected on this show, that is what guided you to say, I'll give it a shot. And look at you now. Yeah. So bravo for following the prompting that the universe gave you. And what makes you the best candidate, and this is why Spirit wants you to know why you got this job, what makes you the best candidate for this, William, is because you know what it's like to be on the roof. You know what it's like in the heat and the bad conditions. You know how to find the problem. You know how to identify the right people who are going to work with the right ethics. That's why you're the guy. That's why the angels put you there at the right time, at the right place. So this is your time to shine. And will you miss being on a roof sometimes? Will the paperwork get maybe a little like, ugh, at times? Yes, that might happen. But you know what? You are stepping up to those new heights. And you can step and say, hey, this is how you do it. And go show someone if you have to, because you've got that talent. And then as the company grows, because I see them growing, you can get an assistant. And they can do some of the little things that you may not enjoy in this new position. That's all part of the growth. So bravo. Thank goodness you follow the prompting from Spirit. And thank you for trusting the process because you go to the top of the class, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. It's an honor to assist you and keep us posted, honey. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. I just love when we listen. I love when we listen. And you know, I would not be doing what I do in a spiritual capacity if I had not listened to the prompting that when my spiritual teacher, who seemed like a real crazy man talking to me, talking crazy stuff, I'm like, what is this man saying? If I didn't listen to the prompting that said, pay attention to this man. I'm like, pay attention to this man. He's crazy. I'm thinking to myself, no, pay attention. And then when he said, oh, I want you to come over to my house, I'm going, I'm not going to a crazy man's house. But I went because it was just this feeling like, even though my mind was saying, I don't know, my inner soul had already been awakened to the possibility. And my inner soul said, no, you need to be over here. Just go over here. Trust the process. And no matter where you are in your life, whether you're looking for an increase, whether you're looking for a move, or you're in a financial, what appears a financial ruin or lack, as like Marlene and her husband are going through, whether you're trying to have a baby and you're wondering if it's possible, or you haven't found that perfect partner and you don't have that connection yet, if you just let it be and let the world present to you so many choices, you're going to know what's the choice for you. And everything's going to open up. And I'm so glad Really glad that William was able to share that with all of us, because it lets us all know that we all can do anything if we believe it's possible. Let's go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Georgia, and I've got Lydia on the line. Let's talk to Lydia in Georgia. Georgia. We got Lydia. Lydia, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Lydia. Did you get to hear William's story? That's quite the story, right?
Yes, it's wonderful.
And do you claim all of your success that I see coming for you too, my dear?
Oh, yes, I'm claiming it, yes.
Yes, because you've been feeling a little upside down, little turned you out. We got you all a little crazy right about now, right? Feeling kind of stuck, right, Miss Lydia, right?
Yes.
And you asked the universe to give you some financial abundance. Is that also true?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And did you want to play Powerball or something, or win some lottery money or something? What were you thinking?
I want to win, but I mean, I don't know the numbers to play.
Why not?
Win.
Why not? The universe has got the numbers for you. Why not?
Oh,
come on.
That'd be great.
It's possible, right?
Yes, everything's possible.
See,
yes,
that's what I want you to believe. It's possible. Now, what do you want to win? The cash 3, the cash 4, the cash 5. Do you want to win Powerball? You want to win Mega Millions? What do you want to win?
The Mega Millions.
I like that. How much is it up to? Anyone know? What's Mega Millions these days?
Oh, I haven't even paid attention to it. When I play, I don't win nothing, but
so true. We never say that. Never say that in the presence of SarahSpiritual. Never win nothing.
Okay.
What? I am open and receptive to all the jewels the universe has for me. Yes, indeed. Are you open and receptive?
I'm opening, yes.
Okay. Do you have a pen in your hand?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I don't know how many numbers we need for Mega Millions. Anyone know? Let's see what we got. We got 17. We've got number 42. We've got number 5. We've got number 27. We've got number 33. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's see. Oh, hold on. It's coming. We've got number 11. 42, 17, 5, 27, 33, 11. Everyone got it? We're all sharing that ticket in Mega Millions. I don't know. It's the first time they gave me all those numbers. I usually give out numbers. They only give me 5. What's going on? It's
great.
Only 50 million, everyone. Only 50 million. So we need it to go up a little bit more. So when we all share it on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, there's enough for everybody. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
There'll be enough for everybody.
Absolutely, sweetheart. And you're feeling a little challenged in your health right about now, Lydia. Is that true? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm feeling better than I was before, yes.
Okay. Did we work on you before energetically, yes?
Yes, you blew on my left ear where my knee was having problems.
Yes.
And it's doing better. Yes, little by little, but it's doing better. Yes.
Good. Well, I'm going to work on you while you ask your question. What's your question?
I want to know about my son. What are his plans?
Your son lives somewhere else, yes? I see him.
I sent him somewhere else.
Yeah, because I see a move around him. So did he just recently move? You know, the concern is that he's not settled, yes? He doesn't really have his ways about him. He's a little all over the place, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Your son needs to grow up. And I think he's a grown man, but he needs to grow up. But I feel like your son needs to work on his responsibility for earning income and work, and like I just feel like he's missing the boat. But I also feel like your son has some health problems as well. Is that also true?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not, I'm not making an excuse for him, but he's not as easy for him as we would like it to be. But it is important that your son get things together for himself, because then he'll also be able to be a better assistance to you as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is he looking for new work or something? Because I see work for him. Did he leave for a job and then it's not working out and now he thinks he needs another job or something?
He went to Pennsylvania to look for a job, but he wants to come back to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him here because of the friend.
So tell him to keep looking. Tell him to keep looking.
Keep looking.
Okay.
Stay over there.
Well, sweetheart, if you don't want him there for whatever reason, that is your prerogative, then you keep your boundary. All right?
Okay.
All right. So we send the angels around you, Archangel Raphael. We're working on your knee right now, okay? So we're going to give you that energy so that you can continue to feel better and stronger. All right, Lydia? And be sure to call me when you win Mega Millions, okay?
Oh yes.
All right, well, hold the number. Yes. Hold the number. I mean, if we can get it right just like that in the first try, that would be great. But we're going to hold that number. Let's see if we can get that Mega Million up a bit. Thank you, Lydia, for your call. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Then I've got to take some calls from Stephanie. I've got to go all the way back to Atlanta because Lord knows what's going on in Atlanta, but we've got to find out. So everyone, don't go away, please, because we are still answering your questions on Facebook, talking to you on YouTube. We are all over the place, all over the globe, so stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen?
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Do you know me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And if you'd like to learn more about the work that I do, then visit SarahSpiritual.com and join our groups on Facebook, the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. The vibe is going, let me tell you. And join us on Facebook. And I know, wait, what is wrong with me? We need a code. Everyone, are you ready? We need the code for the Class for Prosperity. I know my team is like going, oh my God, she's going to give out the code. Let's see here. He's going to post it in the feed. Are you ready? The code to take the class. The next class, if you did our Design 2019 and you want to be at the front of the line for this class, because we almost ran out of room and we almost couldn't get everybody in. That's how crazy it got at the last minute. But don't worry, I worked some magic. And we got it all handled. Let's see. The code for the Show Me the Money class. Do you want to know how to show you the money? Do you want abundance to flow from many ways into your life? Do you want to be receptive and ready to receive? And do you want to create miraculous happenings in your financial world? Do you want gifts to shower from the heavens for you? Do you want opportunities to be knocking on your door? Just like William was talking about when he called. There was an opportunity that knocked on his door because he believed it was possible. Do you want your money? Do you want Jerry Maguire to show you the money? Well, guess what? Put in this code when you go to our landing page, Money 2019, and you're going to use the word money in caps and 2019. Just type in Money 2019 and you're going to get the discount for our class. So excited to have you join us. And if you've enjoyed our last class, wait till you see this class. Because, guys, we're going to show you the money. We're going right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Florida. I've got to go to Stephanie. Stephanie, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great, Stephanie. And we missed you at class, but I know you should have gotten your link for class. You get to see the class after the fact, even though you weren't able to be a participant in the actual class. So thank you so much for being part of our learning group. So thank you.
Thank you. I can't wait to watch it.
Yes, we had a good time.
I saw the pictures. It looked awesome.
Yes, we had a great time. What's your question for us?
So, this has been a long time coming, but a couple months ago you told me that when I closed 2 different doors that there was going to be some doors opening. So I closed the second one today. It was very scary, but I did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what is next.
Oh, you've got a clean slate now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a song. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. Keep me moving through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. You closed doors so a new one could open, honey. You were tied down to the repetition of what you thought it had to be. And Stephanie, you're going to be right at the front of the class with William tonight. Because that's exactly what we have to do in 2019. We have to let go of the fear. Not easy. We have to let go of what's not working for us. Not easy. We have to trust that something better, greater is coming. Not easy, but we have to believe. And when you open that new door of possibilities, I see you flying on your own. I see you surrounded by, well, some people that are supportive of your work. And I see you growing. And I kind of see you driving up to West Palm Beach on a very regular basis to do your work. And building momentum. And not limiting the momentum and the foundation to one location. Expansiveness brings strong foundation. We want to expand. Because if we build a little group here, and then we just try to build up on that, anything happens underneath, the whole thing comes toppling down. That's actually a concept that I learned when I was a senior sales director in Mary Kay Cosmetics. It's actually the foundation of Mary Kay. They don't want you to just keep recruiting and lining people up. You want to have a lot of people all the way across, all over, so that you're never reliant on one happening, one circumstance, one person, one group of people. So now you're ready. You will see clients. You will do the same thing you did in these other locations, but now you're going to do it for yourself and for, I'm going to say, a location that is conducive to the growth, that holds the vibration in a particular manner and allows you to be who you've come to be. Can you think of a place like that? What would that be? I don't know. What place is that?
The the beautiful Expedito Enlightenment Center.
Yeah, that would be the place. Yeah. And then I see you putting together your own little spot eventually. When you're feeling like you're in your element. Right now you're just learning to grow into who you've come to be. All right?
Yes.
Good job. So we told you you'd leave, right?
Yes, you did.
And how good did that feel?
It feels good and free and exciting, but also really scary.
Well, and also you made friends there, and there were relationships formed, and it was a location that you had been at for a while and had given you a great opportunity to grow and express your talents. But whenever you're in a nest, the true mother bird lets the baby fly.
Very true.
So it was time to fly. And people who try to hold you back so you cannot fly, then they're not holding the vibration for your highest good. Then you definitely got to jump out of the nest. You got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Spirit really has been showing me. It's like people have been coming out of nowhere. Money has been dropping out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, I hear you.
So be sure to take the prosperity class because you want to really perfect that action.
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you, Stephanie, so much for joining us. And congratulations on your newfound freedom. I believe you can fly. All right, honey. Thank you.
That'll be my motto song for the rest
absolutely.
of the year.
Yes, I look forward to that, hearing you singing that one. All right, sweetheart. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's go to Atlanta. Let's see what's going on in Atlanta. Yes, Miss Sherry, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. Thank you awesomely for taking my call. Did she say the money is just falling?
Yes. Yes.
I was like, cool.
Always. Always.
Huh?
It's always just flowing.
It's always just flowing.
Always. It's a current. It's an energy. It's always moving. You just got to be smart enough to jump up and grab it when it's falling.
Yes, ma'am.
Grab it all, honey.
I'll probably give it away, knowing me. Sarah, thank you again for taking my call. I had some experience, and I was kind of like, didn't want to ask you, but I never want to talk about it. I kind of had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of, run-ins with guys that I thought I would love and all this kind of stuff. And they all end up teaching me a lesson. And this last one, his date of birth is 1/5/74, who really kind of just stabbed me in the heart because he was coming over for Christmas. I don't know what happened, but he could have just said he wasn't coming. That really hurt, and I'm kind of recovering and all that kind of stuff. But is he going to apologize, or what was? I kind of feel.
No, the apology, if it were to ever come, would be some half-baked story of something that happened that, no.
He was the one you said that was just in passing. So I always kept that in mind.
Okay, then why did you get stabbed in the heart then? Because you should have had your breastplate up. You should have been like a shield of armor. It wouldn't have hurt. They would have broke their sword.
I guess. So was this a kind of a lesson, divine lesson for me throughout these experiences?
It's a great question. It's a great question. You just want to be in the front of the class with everybody else today. So let's work with this, okay? Let's really look at this energy, all right? So what happens is we put ourselves out there and we think we're attracting a better vibration. And it's just a different variance of where we've been. And it's showing you that you're attracting people who are putting on a show on the outside, but on the inside, that's not really who they are. And that you need to step back and watch and see who the real person is. But what that reflects back to you, because you are the point of attraction, what reflects back to you is, where are you lacking in your self-worth? Where is it that you're lacking in your ability to be fully present and for you to be committed and for you to really be all in, okay? because we wouldn't be attracting that if there wasn't something misaligned within us. So it's showing you, though, that now we have the attention, and there are different versions of where you've been. So we're making progress. So what we want to see is now what inside of Sherry doesn't feel good enough or worthy to have the guy that not only says I'm coming for Christmas dinner, shows up, engages in Christmas, brings a present, shares in the time with you, and is interested in having relationship. So what you're looking for is primary partnership. So continue to ask the universe for that and then allow it to come. And in the meantime, just sit back. Just sit back and let everything come together for you as it should. And you just do you. Work on you. And when someone says, hey, Sherry, I'm going to do this, or hey, Sherry, I want to be your roommate, or hey, Sherry, I'm your friend, you go, hey, yeah. And just watch the show. And I'm like, okay, oh, yeah, we're friends. And just be in the energy of where they are. Remember earlier, Helena on the Facebook page said, Sarah, last night at the class, she said, meet people where they're at. So we meet people where they're at. That's where they are. That's their reality for now. And if their reality is not jiving with yours, you're like, okay, hey, good to see you, bye.
You know, I think I ignored it when I first spotted it, and I think I kind of like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You peeped it, but you ignored it, Sherry. Yeah. Seriously? Are you going to do that again? And I'm thinking, nope,
okay,
I'm not.
Because you don't want to see it that way because you're hoping that this is the one. That's different. But the
I
best
just hope he's
part...
in the music business. All
right. Yeah, sweetheart, don't hope. You direct your energy. I don't live in the land of hopes and fairy tales and unicorns. I'm in the energy of directing. Okay? Direct your energy.
If he's not, I just don't I just don't think they're going to understand me. And
but if you say that, then I hang out with a lot of people who don't do what I do, and they understand me perfectly.
But I'm talking like your husband yeah.
Sweetheart, what you're putting out is what you're going to get. You're going to get people who don't understand you, even if they are in the music business. Change the conversation. Self-talk is powerful, Sherry. All right. Thank you so much for your call, honey. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Well, thank you. Bye, Sarah. Thank you.
All right. Bye. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines. Got calls in New York, California, Fort Lauderdale. So stay with us, everyone. Lord knows where we're going to go. We're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before?
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470, 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed. We are back here live on WWNN, and we are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we're winding down the third hour of our time together here on this wonderful, magnificent Wednesday night. And if you're joining us on Facebook, leave your questions in the feed. You know, if I don't answer online, I do get to go back in and answer when I have a minute. I know that's always so much fun. I need to go back to the phone lines, and I need to go to Kamini. Kamini, how are you? What's going on? How can I assist you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm okay. Thank you.
Good.
I just wanted to know if Spirit had any messages for me regarding work, and also the relationship. I just want to know why is my partner with me? What's his main reason for being with me? And the message from work, because I have a new job and I'm kind of shaky with it.
Okay, you recently changed jobs, yes? The past 2 months or so, yes?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right to me too. I'm just checking. That's what I hear in the spirit world. So, Kamini, your partner's with you. You may question whether there's a relationship of love or connection, but your partner is with you in the energy of this comfortable feeling that you all have as well, yes? And you're wondering if he's with you because he loves you, or he's with you because, well, it's easier to live with you and be able to support ourselves together than it is apart. Yes, that's the question that you have, yes?
You got it.
Yeah, okay. And I understand that. And I know that he's not treating you the way you feel you would like to be treated, correct? So you ask the universe to open up the doors of possibilities for you to be in a better place financially, self-sufficient. So if you choose that it's not convenient for you, these boots are made for walking, okay? This way you can make a change. But the little girl inside of you is feeling powerless at this minute. You're not feeling you feel like he has all the power. And if he decides to change his mind, then you're stuck. So you want to be your own foundation, okay? That's so important for you. I know you're shaky at your job, but I feel like a lot of your home life is coming with you to work, and you want to relax, and you want to step into your personal power. This is a year of expansion for you. This is a year of love, of light, and fortune. This is a year when a lot of things come together. You can choose to stay with things exactly the way they are that are not working, or you can choose to say, I want to create a new life for myself. And if you choose to say, I want a new life for myself, or as we were talking to William in his call, he said, I said there was a new environment. If you change your environment, then everything around you changes. So go into work. I'm the best possible person for this position. I learn with ease and grace. I can handle all the work that is given to me. I'm comfortable in my skin. People are receptive to me. My communication skills are perfect. I am a great listener. I know how to do this job, and I know how to ask the questions when I have something I need clarification on, so I know I'm in alignment. So just self-talk yourself in this moment and see yourself being successful. Now, if you say, well, Sarah, yes, but even as a success in the job, it's not my cup of tea. Great, but be grateful for the job that you have at the moment. And even though it's not your cup of tea, drink the cup of tea and then say, waiter, bring me a different tea. And then the universe will bring you a different tea, a different opportunity. But for now, it's proving to yourself, and you've been in this position before. The universe is giving an opportunity to, I'm going to say, learn a lesson or reposition how we interpret an experience. And the universe is saying to you, hey, Kamini, here's your opportunity. Learn to be fully present in this moment. Learn to believe in you. Learn to know that you're worthy of more than what you're giving yourself credit for in relationship and in job, and show yourself that you can do it. Because once you show yourself you can do it, ain't no stopping you. Okay? And 2019 is going to give you this opportunity to catapult to new heights.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Yes. That's what I needed to hear, I guess.
Yes.
That's why I was, But the relationship wise, I'm not as weak as I was before, and if there's not the reason for love being here, I feel okay. I can accept that now, and you confirmed that's not the reason he's here. It's because of the comfortability of our situation.
Right.
So So
but
I
he's
can
also,
accept that.
and I want you to hear something. He's going through a lot of inner turmoil, and he's questioning a lot of things about himself. And you happen to be what's right there in front of him, so you're taking it all personally, and it's really about what's going on with him right now. Okay, it's not about you. All right. And does he love you? He cares for you. But is it the love that is giving you what you want? No, it's not. So in this moment, you remind yourself you're worthy to have a partnership that is all-encompassing. You know, because you guys are together in the same house. So that's the opportunity to give it all. And do the best you can. Be fully present. Be who you are. But love yourself first, honey. And in loving self, we attract people who love us as much, if not more, than we love ourselves. And if we can't fit,
one more.
We're actually out of time, sweetheart, all right?
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, and we hold the space of your catapulting to wonderful things in 2019. Thank you, Kamini.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Write that number down. If we did not get to your call tonight, then I would love to hear from you next week. Thank you, California. Thank you, Fort Lauderdale. I know we didn't get to your calls. Thank you all across the nation. The calls that we didn't get to, please call us back and share in this experience, or visit my Facebook page, SarahSpiritual, and post your question in the feed, and we will connect with you. I want to thank you all for being here with us tonight and sharing time and space. I want you to know that you're really never as alone as you might think. You're always guided and protected. The angels are with you. Our loved ones on the other side have paved the way. They're the pioneers who've led the way here for us all. Honor them, remember them, and know that everything is happening in your life for a reason. And this is the year for you to stand up, pay attention, know your truth, know who you are, be your true, authentic self. No matter what is going on around you, be at peace, be love, give love, share love, and be in the energy of the heavens, knowing that you, yes you, have a light, and you have come here to shine your light. And it's an honor to shine with you. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing time and space with us. Thank you, everyone on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for sharing this experience. We are ever grateful for you. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Leading the way. Oh, there's a light.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program